Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is 4K Motoring. I'm Chris. Today we're going to do a video on adjusting the emergency brake or parking brake on my 2001 Corvette. I've noticed that recently it really hasn't been holding the car even in the most activated position all the way up, which can be kind of an issue, especially on big hills. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can adjust that today, and we'll show you how it's done. Alright, once we have the car in the air, we're going to go ahead and remove the rear wheels. We need to remove both rear wheels and both rear calipers and their retaining brackets. That way we can get the rotors themselves off so we can get to the adjustment points behind them. So we'll go ahead and pop these calipers off. That way we can get the rotors off and get behind them here. Alright. Alright, so it turns out the previous owner, or whoever last did the brakes, did a pretty good job putting Loctite on everything. So it was quite difficult to get those off. A little bit of PB blaster and an impact gun and it happened. I'll just kind of show you the parts here. Alright, so we've got the actual bracket off of the rotor here. Alright, pads are looking a little thin, so they'll be replaced soon. We'll go ahead and pull this rotor off, and then right behind it there should be the adjustment screw we'll go ahead and work on. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull this rotor off. Alright, it slides right off. We'll go ahead and set it down over here. That's going to need replaced soon too. Alright, so we can see these are parking brake shoes. Okay, got a little bit of meat left to them. The adjuster is right down here. Okay, it's this little knob. We're going to take a little flathead screwdriver and we're going to spin that. Eventually replace this as well. Looks like it's still tight. We're going to spin that a couple times just to stretch these out. That way they can apply some force to the rotor without to the drum inside the rotor without having to yank that lever all the way up and hope it works. We'll do it on this side, we'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll be done. As you can see, we're going clockwise with it. We're getting a little bit of space in there. Alright, we're going to kind of eyeball it. Alright, so we should be able to put the rotor back on, and when we do that, it should fit pretty snug. From what I've seen, it should still be able to rotate with the parking brake off right now. But it shouldn't have a lot of free play, and that's how we know we're kind of right on the edge of it being correctly adjusted. So we'll go ahead and grab the rotor here, not touch the surface of it. Alright, that might be even too snug. So we'll back it down just a hair. Lock it back in just a couple little turns here. see if that's enough. lot of resistance right now. So the moral of that story is you don't have to go too far with it when you get in this adjustment. Apparently the window is pretty narrow. Go ahead and apply a little bit of pressure to the brake and see what happens. Alright, once we're happy with that, have it adjusted the way we want, we'll go ahead and just reassemble. The other side is going to be the exact same, so we'll go ahead and get all that knocked out. We'll test the lever, make sure it works, and I'll let you know kind of what we find. Alright guys, so one thing I've encountered here, the other side I saw the pads were getting kind of thin, not quite done yet, but if we look at the pads on this side, I think it's time for me to go ahead and order some new ones. So I'm going to go ahead and order those now before I get done with this, that way I know I have that done. We'll do that in another video very soon. We'll keep going with our emergency brake on this side, and then hopefully we'll get this taken care of before it becomes an issue. As you may have heard, I don't know if I've posted the video yet or not, there's some clutch bearing issues that are starting to pop up, so that's going to be another job coming up. Project cars are always fun, aren't they? Alright guys, there we have it. That is the emergency brake adjustment procedure for the C5 Corvette from 97 to 2004. Brake replacement will be coming up soon. As we saw, some of those pads are pretty worn. So I've gone ahead and ordered some of those. I'll let you guys come along when we do that. Otherwise, stay tuned for the channel. We'll have some more content here soon. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and we'll see you next time.